And hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. It's me and Buster today. Double do, tag team. Yep, it's Fantasy Friday, and I've got my partner right here. This is my partner, this is my dog. This is my partner's dog. His name is Buster. He's a good boy. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's going on, huh? What's going on? What's going on, huh? Is that a good dog? Is that a good dog? That is a good dog. Yes, it. Yes, it is. Okay, you want to go? Here we go. Okay. And that was your daily dose of Buster, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone is doing well. My name is Talesian. There you are, and here I am. And today is Fantasy Friday, and we are in the world of Lord of the Rings Online. Well, don't give me that, Enchantra. I'll get there. Give me a second. Jeez, pushy. How is everyone? I hope y'all are doing well today. There was a Court of the Rings Online, and I did not get a chance to watch it yet. I do know, however, that the new producer's letter is out covering the rest of the year. Go ahead and switch over. There we go. We have a new producer's letter that is out. Also, we have our current sale list. The Loyal Knight Patrons Coffer is available for the next day and a half. I've already picked it up. I'll show you the goose. I got me a goose. Her name is Brunhilde. She's cute. Also, there's starting a new journey. There's a 20% bonus or 20% off on character slots, vet packages. Hopefully that works. Here, character slots, vet packages, stat packages, XP boosts through the 17th of July, and the weekly coupon is a free gray die if you use the coupon code Gray Wizard. Excuse me, I already have a bunch of those in my stock, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. But the other thing I did want to cover real quick, like I said, I just want to take a quick second to point out a couple of things from a letter from Orion, the lead system designer for July 2025. A couple of things that he notes is that Update 45, Allies and Adversaries, is going to be focusing primarily on Ettenmoor's play. So for those of you who like the PvMP, I've not done any yet. We might have to do some PvMP online once the new changes come out. The focus are going to be primarily on PvMP. They aim to alter the gameplay in the Ettenmoors by providing a large number of fluid events that can influence and tip the scales of battle. So that will be interesting to see. Also, we have added more mechanics in the form of rewards for taking and holding the towers of Lugazag and Tirith Rao, with new relics and buffs in a new area called the Underseats, accessible at controlling a forward camp on the landscape of the Ettenmoors. And new vendors with buffs are available once you take control of the outposts, one of the largest changes made to the gameplay of the Ettenmoors in years. Also, Update 45 will be expanding birding hobby to new zones and adding some new housing items based on birding. Again, these are just samples they've got here. They look pretty good. This could be a very interesting change for those who like the birding. I've not done any birding yet on stream. We may have to pick that up. Unfortunately, though, because of the changes they're making to the kinship, sadly due to unforeseen difficulties arising from changes they're making to the kinship system, they needed to push the release of the changes of the fishing hobby till 47, which is expected in early 2026. We do, however, want to give you a little insight on what the changes will be to fishing. Trap fishing. That will be interesting. The idea is you'll be able to lay traps at waterways across the game world, leave them for a time, and return to them to discover a massive catch. Could be interesting for fishing. Could bring a new life to some of the cooking skills. Since it's a hobby, have your cook go out, lay some traps nearby, and then they can make a whole bunch of fish-related things and become a little more, not having to spend so much time fishing. That could be interesting. And they are pleased to announce that the first major kinship feature update is coming to the game in some time, and there will be the release of a modifiable kinship calendar, arriving between the release of Update 45 and the expansion pack, we'll cover in just a moment, later this year. This feature is long requested by the player base and provide kinship leaders with those with proper privileges for the ability to create and maintain events with descriptions, sign-up lists, and more. And that's just the first of many updates. We're also working on a new use for embers, being able to update traceries of any rarity to the next. These scrolls will cost approximately 7,500 embers and will need to be used within 24 hours of acquisition. In addition to new tracery upgrade scroll, Tomes of Defense will be available. The tomes will cost 275 for a single or 1,000 for 4. Now that's nice. I know that I've used up some of my tomes of defense on some of my other characters when they were having a rough time. In fact, excuse me, I keep a few on my hunter just in case. And the new expansion pack is coming well. It will have 4 new zones, 10 new levels, a full instance cluster, a new raid, hundreds of new quests, missions, and deeds accompanying the next chapter of the Song of Waves and Wind. And then right here is the calendar development update, which we're looking at a little bit of ahead, quarter 3, quarter 4, and first quarter 2026. And if you notice at the bottom, there's always an and more. But they're also coming up with the Hunter and the Hunter and Burglar updates are coming up in this quarter too. So it'll be interesting to see how that ends up. But that's all I wanted to cover from here. That covers that. Let's go ahead and actually get into game and see what the world is like today. I hope everyone is doing well. We had some family stuff come up. Let me move my camera around. I don't like where it is. We had some family stuff yesterday, and I was after it was done, I didn't really have the spoons left to come on stream on Wednesday. So I went ahead and just called it a day after everything was done. Took it easy, and here I am back. Alright, so if you remember this area, we are out in the Windfells. We're in Echad Ceradon, the small little camp that was set up by the Grey Company with Ceradon at the lead. And they gave me a whole bunch of quests at the end of my last LOTRO stream. I'm trying to move myself around here a bit. Well, let's just do this. Let's shrink myself down a little bit. Let's come on over here. This will probably be a better spot for me. We'll give this spot a try. And please, let me know if you think I fit better at a different place in the screen. Or not at all on the screen, whatever you think. Just, down below when you're watching this back on YouTube, or send me a message on my Discord server. Link is down below. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to find a good place to put myself on these game screens, and I'm not sure where to end up. I don't want to cover too much of the game information for you guys, so we'll see. But if you notice over here, we have a bunch of quests. And that's one of the quests right there, is to collect wolf pelts. But, really quickly, every day is a Hobbit's birthday, and we are the one who get the presents. And if you notice today, I get a gold present too. Those are the weekly presents that only come to VIPs. Silver one, everybody gets. And you can see they go all the way up to the legendary gift box. So let's see what we get today. We got a basic surprise, 50 virtue, and 1 gold worth of copper scraps. Always good for starting out. So let's see what we get for the gold. Stat tomes, legendary traceries, mithril. Could be nice. We got the advanced supplies, 3 battle potions of restoration, which will definitely become useful. And we will use this, we will use that, that will stay there. And oh, there is one other thing that I wanted to show you guys. I did mention that I did pick up the Loyal Knight coffer. Well, I have a pet goose. Her name is Brunhilde. And she's going to follow me around on my adventures today. I just wish she'd honk every now and then, you know. I haven't heard her honk yet, so keep on the ear for it. I don't know if she does or not, so. But yes, the loyal huntress and her pet goose going out to adventure. There we go. That's the theme for today's. That's the theme for today. The loyal huntress and her pet goose. Oh, let's see. Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff just right around us here. Got to collect pristine feathers, some oxen meat, some wolf pelts, and pick up some goat rue flowers and some klamath weed flowers and other things for healing. So let's see what sort of trouble we can get into. Hopefully it'll be good trouble today. I've had enough of the other trouble to last me quite a while. Let me get buffed up here because we are in the wilds, and that could always be lots of fun. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. How far north? Okay. There we go. Let's head this way since there's some overlapping quests over in this general direction. And there's a wolf. They're still doing magnificent hides, but that's going to help with my guild. I'm still working on my guild. Both my Scholars Guild and my Tailors Guild are up to Westminute Master. So there is still some progress. Ah, 2 at the same time. We got the first part of the Wolf and Shadow Slayer of Enedwaith, defeat 100 wolves. And then I gained 20,000 reputation with the Grey Company. I've been now named a friend to the Grey Company, which bestows the new deed to get the ally to the Grey Company. And we completed the Shadow... Oh, that was actually the Advanced Shadow Wolf Slayer. So we've already completed all of that we need. And another 15 LOTRO points between the two. Very, very good. That's kind of dangerous. Have to be careful there. There's another wolf. We'll go ahead and take that out. That's half the wolf pelts I need, so we're already making some progress in our questing. Now, these dwarf markers, Tales from the Lonely Mountain, I've already picked up one of them because there's a there's a Hobbit one that's out near Bamfurlong? No, not Bamfurlong. Brockingbrook. But this is a dwarf marker. This milestone marks a place where the dwarves of the Lonely Mountain briefly settled on their long road to the Blue Mountains. And we'll go ahead and claim that corrective. And I only need 3 more now. And we'll find those as we adventure. They're all around on the way to the Blue Mountains. Let's see which way are we going here. Yeah, there's still a double quest area around here. I think we need both wolf pelts. And there's some of the herbs that we need too. Always nice when we can get past. Now, where do we get those pristine feathers from? Really quick, feathers for friendship. I don't know. Pristine feathers might be in the nests of the cribane. Okay, so I gotta pick those up off the ground, not necessarily from killing them. Okay. I picked these quests up at the end of last session, so I had to do a quick reminder as to where I needed to go. But I'm always up to killing some cribane. You don't, Isengard does not need any more spies, thank you very much. That's a dung ox, and that's not a domesticated one. And that's where I get the ox meat from. The domesticated ones, these are wild ones. The domesticated ones you cannot kill. Dunby Hive. This is probably for one of the quests I have. Yep, royal jelly. I need royal jelly. Ah, but it summons some angry bee swarms. There we go. There we go. We don't have to worry too much now about wolves. Let me check really quick here. Rovana one. Where's Enedwaith? Southern Mirkwood? No. Moria, Southern Mirkwood, the Great River. We're not in Gondor, are we? No, we're not in Gondor. Okay, that's weird. I'm not seeing where the... Let me scroll back real quick. I'm just trying to check the page as to where these are. There we go. Eriador, Enedwaith. Okay. Eriador. Oh, must be Dunlending. There we go. Enedwaith, right there. Path of the Great Company, Long Road of the Hobbits, the Country of Enedwaith, Mysteries of Enedwaith. That's completing quests. Dunlending Slayer. Okay. Was completed? Nope. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab the second hive. One shot to take care of it. I like that. Wolves are as thick as thieves around here. Well, I would rather have wolves than Nazgul right now, so I'm not going to argue with that. And there's some mistletoe. We also need mistletoe. Oh, crapioca pudding. Oh, crap. He got me. Son of a gun. Retreat. Ow. Ow. Ow, that hurt. Ow. I lost all my buffs. Well, let's go back there and give him a whole what's up. I will admit that was one of the ones that was designed for small fellowship, so I'm actually not surprised it took me out. That him right there? Can't tell. Let's go up to check. Nope, just the wolf. Ah, he's over there. There he is. Alright, we'll grab that Dunox. Here's that mistletoe I need. There's the last of the dun bees. We'll find that pesky wraith. Let's see if I can check. Let's see if I can track him on my list. He might show up on the Passage of Shadow. Yep, there he is. Very distant. See, the terrain is also kind of a problem. There we go. We're going to try this bad boy again. He's mine. When I'm prepared for him, I can take him out. And that's 6 more Tattered Shadows. I'm not going to argue with that. Alright, so we want to head over toward this way. Here's ox meat. Ah, and there's some goat's root. It's one of the other healing herbs that I need. And there's the last goat's room. How are we doing on the healing stuff here? Need 3 Klamath weed flowers. They're probably right over there. And we still need the pristine feathers. So where did we go for feathers for friendship? We're almost there. Over here. At least I think it's going to be over here. No, I'm in the wrong area. That's another quest. Okay, we need to head over this way. Okay. I know that there's several quests that are going to be back in that stronghold. That is an orc stronghold that's been taken over by Isengard. We'll have to go through it and clear it probably multiple times, and it's a fairly expensive longhold if I recall correctly. Oh, I lost Brunhilde. Where's Brunhilde? There she is. Got to have my loyal goat with me, right? And there's the ox meat. So we can leave the oxes alone for now. Due north. I'll get there eventually. Alright, here we go. There we go. Now these are aggressive crows up here, so. There we go. And we still need 3. We still need Klamath. So those are going to be probably down. Healing Hand. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's going to be right near Amon Min, which is that way. Did the goose just laugh at me? It's a rich deposit. I still need them for my jeweler's guild. So. So we're making progress. Okay, now we're starting to get close. Yep, we're going to have to go into there. And I'm not sure of the best way yet. I can't remember what they are. So let's check around this way here. And this might be one way in. Looks like it could be. Oh, and look at that. There's a Sage's lockbox just sitting out here in the open. Oh, no. Okay, so looks like we still need to go up into that area. This is just the outskirts. Here we go. Yep, we gotta head up. And there's some of the Klamath weed right there. Oh, I thought there was some more out here. Oh, we need to head back this way. Yep. And there's the Klamath weed. I think that's 2. That's number 2. So I need 1 more. Come on, Brunhilde. There it is. There it is. Thank you. Thank you, Brunhilde. I'm glad you pointed it out to me. I appreciate that. And that looks like to be pretty much all of the quests with the exception of the blockade, which investigates the road north of Eachhead Ceridon for evidence of a blockade. So we'll go ahead and see, that is going to be about 500 meters northeast of my position. Oh, that's right there. Yeah, we'll go out to the main road. We'll go ahead and check that area out real quick. As I hop on my hobby horse to do so. Yes, I am definitely a very eccentric huntress. I ride a hobby horse, and I have a pet goose, and I have a pet chicken, I do believe, that follows me every now and then. I am a very eccentric huntress. Don't question me. Don't question me. It's all in fun. I play a lot of LOTRO to just relax. Honestly, I also play a lot of Diablo 4 to relax too. I finally got my sorceress up to T4, but I can't really hang in T4. I die too often, so I can pretty much do just about everything I need to do in T3, so I stay there. And this should be where the blockage is. If there is one. I don't think the road allows you to pass through. There we go. Indeed, little wonders. Oh. I'm on the Gloomgillens. I need to find a bunch of hobbit stuff. Here are some small boots. This appears to belong to a child, though is not seen to be part of the Dunlendings. As one of the rangers of the great company may be unraveled a mystery. Okay. Handed strong box. Inside the coffer, you report a sword with ancient markings. Okay. I collected the ancient sword. And the hastily written report. It looks like the road does continue on, but we're not going to go any further, because I do believe that leads into Swanfleet. Okay. Well, it looks like all the quests I have are finished. That's the report and the ancient sword here. It looks like there's a hastily written report. The road north has been blocked as you ordered. Anyone traveling this way will need to pass by us, and they will have some troubles if they're not approved. Kufriak and Sargud took their bands north once the blockade was in place. My clan was glad to see them go, but you are wise and must know best. Enclosed find a sword we took from an upstart along the road. He put up a fight, but was no match for one of my archers, who shot him from hiding. You may find the sword interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and head back to Ichad Serden and turn in all these quests that we've got right now. And we'll have a bunch of quest turn-ins to do, because I've picked up meat, I've picked up feathers. Picked up some healing herbs. So I've done some help for the Great Company. Which is good, because my Great Company faction is almost up to acquaintance. There it is. Alright. So I haven't finished Amlan's quest. What does he have?
May the Valar grant us swift passage through these lands.
He's the feathers. I believe these will do well. Bring them to Serden, for he will know what to do with them. Okay. So Andreg had a couple of quests for me, I do believe. He had one of them. Feeding the company.
Our quest is dire.
That was for the dun ox meat. Ah, this will help us greatly, though I fear will not be quite enough. Nevertheless, you have our thanks. And now he's got 2 new quests for me, which we'll get them in just a moment. We want to get rid of some of these here. And Saraden's got 4 of them. So a healing hand, those are all the herbs.
What can I do for you?
Ah, the herbs I asked you to forage. These will aid us upon our journey, and perhaps will help us earn the goodwill of the Elgorgeg. Okay. And that's 10 quests, which means the Grey Company rides to the aid of their chieftain Aragorn. While traveling through the sparsely inhabited region of Enedwaith, they uncover many strange mysteries. And I now have a new title. A virtue cap is reached, so I gotta change my virtues. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got 32, 32, 31, 30, and 30. We'll go compassion. And Mysteries of Enedwaith, which is the basic. I am now on to the intermediate, which means I need to complete another 10 more quests. And here's 3 more of them right here. Chapter 11, the blockade. That was where we just were.
This confirms what I feared.
Saradin takes the report from you and reads it with growing concern. He then marvels at the sword. This confirms what I feared. One of the Dunlending clans has been ordered lately by Saruman to blockade the road north and display any who seek to pass that way. This sword is of ancient make. See the markings here in the shape of horses? This is a sword of the Rohirrim.
The former bearer of this sword may still be alive,
but injured and near death. There may be a chance that we can save him. Perhaps the hostile Dunlendings who stole this blade did not finish him. He may have tidings of Rohan, and that is where we hope to join Aragorn. It could be of use to us as we journey further south. Begin at the blockaded gate north of here and follow the road south. You may be able to find this fallen Rohirrim and save him. Okay, that'd be good if I can save a Rohirrim. I mean, they're part of the Free Peoples, so that's definitely good. Feathers for friendship.
how can I be of service?
And he's happy with those. And warmth for the winter. Those are the pelts, the wolf pelts. And he's got a new quest, an outstretched hand. That was the wrapper for all the quests that these guys had given me.
How can I be of service?
Well done. The Algorgag will hopefully find our offering of peace acceptable and grant trade with us through you as our agent. Some distance to the northeast, along the foothills of the mountains, we notice a camp of Algorgag goatherds. Take these goods to their leader and present to them while we with a request for our trade. The goatherds at Gavar Cadlus. And he's got two new quests, A Matter of Doubt.
The Grey Company has need of your services.
Ooh. Must confess that my heart is heavy. Our actions may hurt the herdsmen of the Ukluth, for the oxen we have slain are the same from which they draw from their own herds. I must ask you to take this meat you collected to Ukluth ox herds who are encamped far to the southeast near the northern end of the bridge which leads to Dunlending. Present them this gift with our apologies and promise them we will hunt no more. Perhaps they will agree to trade with us if you can make them understand that our apologies are sincere. If you accept this quest, you will not be able to accept the quest feeding the company repeatable. So I'd be giving up a repeatable quest, but I really think this does make sense. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this quest. I am not going to accept the quest Matter of feeding anymore. Little Wonders is a... okay, it's Chad Interfere. That's going to be far to the south. Alright, that's chapter 12. Let's start working that. Start working on chapter 12 first, and then we'll head over to there. So we want to head this way. Oh, has he been taken captive? Oh, he might have been taken captive. May have to fight our way through there to rescue him. Oh, look how beautiful the sky is. Another reason why I like... well, look at that. It's another reason why I like playing my ranger. I get to enjoy the night sky a little more. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. Get up there. He's in sight. The bearer of the sword was not one of the Rohirrim after all. It was Wadu, and he is now dead. Oh, that's not going to be good. All right, let's start taking care of some of these quests here. A lot of the quests in this area are runaround quests, and they cover a large tract of land. So it's gonna take a little bit to cover some of these quests. But we're heading toward Dunlending, and we're in Enedwaith now, so the land's going to start to open up a bit, lose its, and then of course we're heading to the horse lands of the Raharin eventually, and that's going to be lots of wide open spaces for the horses. And we will see when we get there how well the war steeds work on these 64-bit servers. That will definitely be an interesting thing to see.
What have we to say to each other, Devodiad?
What is this? So you were responsible for the slaughter. Why should we accept the apology of your wandering friends after this?
You are a Devodiad from distant lands. I am not sure what help you can be.
Perhaps I was hasty in my judgment. These cuts were carefully taken from the carcass of a dead animal. Our oxen which were slaughtered were gored, their meat ruined. Perhaps if you could help us discover what creature has been hunting our herds, we will consider trading with your friends. But there is a legend which tells of a great black boar, the likes of which has not been seen west of the mountains in many long ages. It is said that it may be the mate or descendant of the boar of Everholt. Perhaps the black sow is responsible for the slaughter. Will you accept my offer? If so, look to our herd there to the northeast beneath the foothills. Almost nightly, a beast or two has been slain. There we go. This ox does indeed have been slain by a great boar. I need to find one more slaughtered oxen. There it is. Now I need to defeat the Black Sow of the Windfells. Could be coming up to it. Okay, I'm in the general area. That's good. See if we can find... There it is. There we go. And I picked up a quest item, the Queen of Boars. These enormous tucks are evidence of the existence of a boar of legendary size. Sheridan may be interested in seeing them. Okay. I will definitely bring them back to Sheridan.
Little to say to your kind.
So, the Black Sow was indeed more than just a legend. Your deed then was heroic and worthy of a song, even for the Vodiad, a stranger. And I picked up a faction with the Elreg, which, by the way, is one of those factions that is needed for a very important reputation. It is part of the world renown. You become a kindred with the Algragag and the Grey Company. Once you become kindred with both of those, you get 50 LOTRO points, plus all the others. As you can see, I've been a little bit busy while I play here. You get 50 LOTRO points, the Steed of Eriador, and the title of World Renown. So... That's why I spend my time working on faction. There are huge faction rewards. And mind you, that's just the 50 for that. There's still like 30 to 50 for each one of those. So we're talking, you know, several hundred LOTRO points just in doing faction quests alone. So, something to keep in mind.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows. Your wolves will be the least of our troubles.
So, Vodiad, you slew the legendary Black Sow? Then perhaps your skills will aid us further. Despite the death of the Black Sow, our herd is still being attacked. Now, I have seen wolves prowling around during the day, but at night I have heard howls that chill my bones to the very marrow. I fear something prowls the night even more fearsome than wolves. Will you go amongst our herds and guard them from the beasts which prey upon them? I cannot promise a great reward, but you will indeed have our gratitude. I could do that. And that's exactly what we need to kill, those things right there. And there we go. That quick. Always nice when you can get a quick quest removal. You know, quick quest completion. There we go.
Sleep often escapes me, for the night shadows bring fear.
You have our thanks to Vodiad. Your arm is quite skilled, eh?
Do not speak the names of evil things, for you will call them.
We cannot deny that your help has secured the health and safety of our people. We will then grant you your wish. We will trade meat to the other Voriad. Take this first package to your friends, with our gratitude. That's good. So I've opened up lines of trade between the Grey Company and at least one set of Dunlenders. It's a start, right? And my thought was just this is probably a lot easier than just going ahead and taking what we want. Taking what we want is probably not going to be the way to get things done. At least that was my thought. The bearer of the sword.
Why would Wadu have borne such a sword? What brought him to that road to die?
Saradin listens to your account and his confusion is evident. I am sorry to hear that Wadu has been slain, but I cannot understand how he came to possess the sword that was taken from him. It is without a doubt the sword of the Rohirrim, and the men of Rohan are no friends of the clans of Dunland. There's a long history of war between the two, and I fear that if Saruman's plans continue to bear fruit, there will be war again. But why would Wadu have borne such a sword? And what brought him to that road to die? Was he so overmatched in number that even such a well-crafted sword could avail him in nothing?
His family must be told of his death, and the sword returned to them.
It is of no use dwelling upon such mysteries, for we may never know the answers to them. He spoke of his family to you, did he not? They must be told of his death, and the sword returned to them. You will likely find him at Launch, the village of the Ukluth, in Nanlagin. You should ask the people there until you find his father and bring him both the unhappy news and the sword. It may seem cold, but perhaps the death of his son at the hands of another Dunlending clan will soften the father's heart to the Dunedain. Wadu may still help us with our errand, though he be slain. And then the Queen of Boars. This is the, that I picked up off the Black Sow.
What can I do for you?
You took these from a great boar, you say? Indeed, this beast must have rivaled the boar of Everholt, slain in ages past by Folka, the king of Rohan. That great beast terrorized the road through the Freyren field for a long time, until at last King Folka, the famed hunter that he was, took it upon himself to rid Rohan of the boar. Alas, his victory was also his death, with the tusk wounds he received were mortal. It would not surprise me to learn that this sow is in fact a distant descendant of that monster. What power created such a creature, I cannot say. A matter of honor. This is where I decided to return the meat instead of continuing hunting.
What business have you with the Grey Company?
You turned the hearts of the oxherds, then I met your debt. These provisions will be a boon to us. Return to Mistress Woon and offer her your services should the need to them again. We have little else to trade. Let me go through real quick, and we've got 2 Supreme Scholar scroll cases, already known, and that one isn't, so we'll grab that. And that's an already known. Alright, so 10 items. There we go. Let's go ahead and do a more secret way. Well, let's go to the peace offering. All right, so let's Actually, let's go ahead and deliver the peace offering to the Algrigeg Oguthers at Kadir Gaver Kaldus. Let's do that one. Set as quest guide focus. About 800 meters away. And then on our way back, we'll talk to Wynn again and see if there's any other need her and her little band needs as well. Any help her and her little band needs, excuse me. Could be coming up on them very shortly. Ooh. That's not good. What is this? And who are you? We do not know your kind. You are devoted to us. You speak on behalf of some wanderers of the wild. Algrigeg, that is an insult. Do you speak on behalf of our brothers of old? The clans of Dunlending say we are Algrigeg, outliers. Ugh. We are no lesser men than they. You do not speak for the others? Perhaps I will forgive your insult. You wanderers may not know of our ways. Tell me what it is you wish of us. Shadows of Fear. The gift of your devoted friends is welcome, but we are not prone to blindly accept the friendship of strangers. Wish to earn our trust, then you must lend us your aid. I and my people have seen evil shadows moving among our herd at night. Shadows of goat shape, but blacker than night and with red eyes like fire. They remind us of the Druggavar, demon goats of our legends. I had never seen such things in my childhood, and so I never believed them. Now, it seems many things of the old tales haunt us. Perhaps you may find the truth of that matter among our goats. Our herd is there, to the west of our camp. And Rayhain.
It is not our custom to trust Duodiad, but perhaps you may be of help to me?
Rufida says that your friend sent medicine and furs for trade. It's a good demonstration of trust. Trust is not so easily earned. Too much dwells in the land that we do not understand. Many evil spirits. Just last night I was seeking a lost goat from what I believe I saw as Kuthral, an evil spirit floating in the air near Gwillian's gate. The old woman of the mountain who lives beyond that path is a strange creature, so the sight of such a spirit was not surprising. But I do fear its presence. Will you seek the evidence of what I saw was not just my imagination? If the Kuthral appears, will you be able to banish at Gwillian's gate lies? Will you be able to banish it? Gwillian's gate lies south from here, and I've only seen the spirit at night. And Elevate 2345, thanks for the follow. And there, right there, are the Kuthrails, the evil spirits. And there's, of course, a deed. A 9180 deed. I need to find 2 more Kuthrael, and they should be somewhere around in this general area. Near Gwynion's Gate was mentioned. They'll turn up. There we go. Oh, company. Oh, shit balls. I had to slow it down so I could get away. Oh dear God, that's not what I need right now. That is not a wraith that I can take. Okay, good, it's going back. Let me go ahead and let World Chat know real quick. There we go. I cannot solo that wraith. Doesn't matter how much skill I've got. That is one that I cannot do. So I wanted to let World Chat know. And then this is one of the dark crystals that was on one of the Kuthrael. This dark crystal is cold to the touch and sends chills down your spine. It may have something to do with how the Kuthrael were summoned to Gwynion's Gate to begin with. Saradin would likely see the crystal. Okay, I need to find one more Kuthrael. While there's still 8 minutes, while there's still some time left, I should be able to do it regardless. Right there's one. There we go. And we need to search for signs of Drugar among the goat herds. He's an elite master, 40,000 hit points, equal level. I can't. As much as I would love to take him out, because that would be like 20 tattered shadows, I can't do it. There we go. Well, I've got the proof that Rahane wanted, so let's go and turn that in while I'm here.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
You are Glus, holy Dvoriad. None of our folk have been able to banish the Kuthrael. We praise you, Glus Dvoriad. Good. Which gives me some more reputation. Another 1,200 points with the Algrageg, which moves my faction up to... Well, see, I'm almost an ally with them because I knew that this was going to be a sticking point. So I went ahead and been spending my time doing my daily tasks, splitting it between the Galahadrium and the Algrageg so that I can go ahead and move my faction up. Oh, there we go. Need one more. There it is, right there. Okay. You indeed saw Drugavar. This is a fell sign. You were able to banish the spirits from our goats. Well, then you have your praise, Devorian. You are Glus, holy among us. And now the third one. Ulian. Ulian has words to speak. And he has two of them. Repeatable, dark spirits and shadows of fear.
We have little time to speak, or little to speak of.
Repeatable ones, which is defeating Kuthrael. And repeatable
If you
Drugiar.
have something to say, speak it.
So we'll go ahead and do those once each. Because they don't take long to do, as you can see. Go. Then we'll go ahead and grab 3 more of the Kuthrael. Oh, is he still around? Yes, he is. He's still there. Damn it. Oh, leave me alone, buddy. Leave me alone. I don't exist. I don't exist. You don't see me. See, you don't see me. You do not see me. You don't see me, buddy. I'm not here. You can't find me. There's no way I could take him out. It would be suicide. I'm still tempted to try anyway, just between you and me. Let's turn in one of those repeatables while I'm here. Shadow of
We
Fear
have little
repeatable.
to say to your kind.
And I've now completed 20 quests, which is the intermediate mysteries of Enedwaith. which now I've now to do another 10 more quests for the advanced, for 15 more LOTRO points, 2,000 virtue experience. And I'm now Defender of Enedwaith. There's 1 minute for the late watches, so hopefully it'll be in one more. I just need one more. There he is, right there. And we're just going to complete this other repeatable quest.
We have little to say to your kind.
And I can do them again in about 10 hours. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll leave that harrowing wraith to somebody else to deal with. Because obviously no one's responded to my call. Leave that wraith far, far behind. Dark crystals. That's one of the crystals that I got from the Kuthrael.
What can I do for you?
Saradin shudders as he touches the crystal. Alas, this foul crystal has the taint of Morgul. Someone of great power in service to the enemy is responsible for summoning these spirits. And outstretched hand repeatable. We'll go ahead and grab it. I don't know if I'll do it, but we'll grab it. Alright. Check quick here. Alright, let's go ahead and head southeast to Uchkaldus. Is that a repeatable though? I don't want to repeat. That's a repeat. Matter of honor is a repeat. Alright, so let's head over here. Into the Gloom Glens. As I hop on my hobby horse. Mind you, this is a randomizer that I use. It randomizes my mounts, or a selection. Excuse me. A selection of them. A selection of about 15 mounts. There's the road. On men again. There we go. Ichad Idrenfair, which is one of the camps set up by the Grey Company. And this is about the quest A More Secret Way. And Little Wonders.
May the Valar grant us swift passage through these lands.
Welcome, Shachantra. Has Herodin sent you to aid us? That is well, for these myriad gorges are a mystery to be unraveled. Your aid will be greatly appreciated. And Little Wonders.
May the Valar grant us swift passage through these lands.
You are right to bring this to me. This belongs to no child, much less a Dunlending. This most certainly belongs to a hobbit. The mystery, I'm afraid, has deepened.
The Grey Company has need of your services.
Halflings. Halflings of these hills? They said that long ago when the hobbits first crossed the Misty Mountains in the east, that some of the stores settled here in Enedwaith, but it also been believed that they were wiped out during the time of the plague. This proves otherwise to me. Will you seek out these hobbits? It may be that these dark times they should be encouraged to continue their journey and rejoin their kindred in the Shire. Darkness is quickly falling across this land. I might try searching to the west, for that is the direction the first hobbits likely would have taken. This is both a quest and a deed with the same name. Discovered. Let me check the deed real quick. Eriador, Enedwaith. Okay, it was the quest that I completed. And then he has another quest, scouring the wood.
Will you aid the Grey Company?
It is long since we spoke with each other at the Haunted Inn in Ogdane. I must confess that I am relieved to be gone from that place. I understand that you are aware of our purpose and would ask for your assistance. It is of the utmost importance that our passage remains hidden from the eyes of the enemy, and of that purpose we are here in the Gloomglens. We scout the paths of the Gloomglens and whether any of the enemies patrol these lands. Return here when you have completed your patrol and let me know what you have found. Now this, if you notice, is labeled a campsite fire. If you are a hunter, these things are very, very valuable. You see, at level 30-ish, you get the special ability Return to Camp. You can pick one camp, such as this campsite fire, and it enables you to return to it until you remember a new one. So we're going to go ahead and memorize this campsite. And now, if I use my Return to Camp, it's going to take me back here to the Gloomglens. A very nice way to travel. I know, for instance, I use one near the party tree a lot when there's festivals going on in the party tree. I know that there's one in Bree, near the Men of Bree. Sometimes I'll use that one. And sometimes I'll use the one out at Adso's camp if I'm doing a lot of work out there in the Old Forest. But they make life a lot easier when you find them. And when you find them, they do show up on your map, and they look like campsites. And they look like campsites here on the map, campfires. It's a good way to tell them if you're a hunter, they're very valuable. Let's see here. Bogan's Spear, which is starts a quest, so I will loot that. Oh, I can't. So here's the quest item right here. This sleek and smooth wolf pelt shimmers somewhat in your hands, making you wonder if it, like everything else in this wood, is somehow enchanted. Regardless, the rangers of the Great Company wish to know that the wolves are within the movement. The twos I can take out. And there's the quest item, the Ivory Spears. These fine tusks have strangely polished feel to them, though you just harvest them from a corpse of a boar you slew. These creatures, like everything else you've encountered in the woods of the Gloomlands, seem to have an otherworldly air to them. You should take it to the Rangers of the Green Company. Mm-hmm. Hobbit lamp. You found the Hobbit plant near Mawr Tulahu. Halflings in the hills?
What brings you to Mawr Tulhow?
What the? Who are ye? What do ye want?
I'm not sure about you yet.
An evil spirit? I knew it. Please don't hurt me. My own spirit isn't even worth eating. What? You say you're not an evil spirit? Well, then what are ye? An elf? Oh, goodness. Do legends spring to life? If you want to prove you're not an evil spirit, you're going to have to banish one yourself, eh? In a deep ravine to the southeast, our hunters have seen a goatherders which we call Tureth Guriad. Banish the fiend and we might have more to do with ye. Alright, so let's head over there real quick. Small bow. You found a hobbit bow. There it is. Did he have anything over here of any importance? No. Okay.
I don't know as I like your look, Devodiad.
Well now, if you've done away with the Tureth Guriad, I guess you can't be hostile yourself, eh? Master Proctor will wish to see you, I'm sure. Here, take this as a gift of gratitude. You may find it useful in the future. Couple silver tokens of the wilds? Yeah, I could definitely use
Well,
those.
since you're here, how about making yourself useful?
We've all been afeard of the Tureth Guriad for a long time, and now that he's gone, we'll all sleep better at night for sure. I've sent word to Elo Brokoti, our mayor. He may wish to meet the good spirit will save us. Perhaps she could be a further aid to me folk. Mayor Brokoti resides in our village, down the path to the northwest. Oh, stable master.
They say some of our kin went north long ago.
That probably means there is a millstone nearby. Right there in town. We'll go ahead and pick it up. And I do believe at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go ahead and call it here. I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. I think we had a great time. My camera's not... There we go. We'll figure this out. We'll figure it out eventually. But I had a great time. We accomplished a lot. We found the Hobbits of the Moors. So we're going to be starting to pick up our questing from here on Monday for MMO Monday. My next scheduled stream will be this Sunday for SWTOR Sunday, where we are working on the Imperial Agent campaign, which is the last of the original 8 origin story campaigns that I need to complete, excuse me. But again, I will see you all Sunday or Monday or on my next stream. Also, my streams are going to be on YouTube at youtube.com/@Talesian. The link will be down below, both on Twitch, on my Twitch page as well. So please join me. Join me for my next stream. And I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day and take care of yourself. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.